That's awesome.
That was the Barkside, Volkswagen's Game Day commercial teaser last year for 111 million people watched the Super Bowl, making it the most watched TV event ever. And advertisers pay heavily for the privilege of reaching those eyeballs to the tune of $3.5 million for a 30-second spot.
AdBull is an online real-time website that tracks what consumers think of commercials that air during the major television events, such as the Super Bowl. It was first launched in 2001 by Albuquerque advertising agency McKee Wallwork Cleveland.
Danielle Andrian is an award-winning creative director at McKee Wallwork Cleveland and joins us in our man cave. Good morning, Danielle.
How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Explain how AdBull works.
Well, AdBull is a really simple thing. I mean, it's the original online poll that allows viewers, while they're watching the Super Bowl, to rate the commercials they see during the game. So basically, you go on adbull.com, or you use the App Store, download the app, and then from your iPhone or your iPad, you can vote on the game real time and get, share with your friends what your thoughts are on the different ads.
Wow. Cool. Do you have any favorites that you can?
This year, I mean, I did like the Barkside.
That was really, I don't know how they did that.
But there's another one that I thought was really interesting. I think Toyota came up with a very interesting ad. It's a 60-second ad, and I really like the idea behind it.
We'll get to that one. Yeah, we have that one actually loaded up.
Yes.
Let's talk about last year's top three.
Last year, my favorite one from last year was definitely the Emperor's March, or the March of the Emperor from Volkswagen,
yes,
where we had this little Darth Vader guy walking around the house using his powers.
I love this
yeah, this is just about as cute as it can be.
And if you have kids, you're a dad, you have a young son, I mean, this definitely hits home.
This was the #1 winner, is
yes,
that correct?
Last year.
Last year.
And it scored really high, obviously, with males.
Sure.
What is a high number? I mean, what are we talking about?
Well, we can rate from 1 to 5 on the app itself, and this one scored like 4.5 on average,
okay.
which makes it a really good ad. Usually, anything above 4 is a really good score.
Okay.
So, and then I think we're gonna see 2 more.
Yeah. I think we got Bridgestones.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the little.
So I'm not sure if we're going to see it, but Bridgestone was the one that finished second. That was a really strong one with the little feature.
Yeah, this one was cute.
Oh, right.
As we watch this, my mom, for instance, she doesn't watch the Super Bowl for football. She watches for the commercials.
A lot of people.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most televised event in the U.S. and probably globally.
And usually sponsors, announcers will go all out to create commercials that are really spectacular, especially for the Super Bowl. Sometimes they only run during the Super Bowl.
What did this spot rate?
This spot rated pretty good as well. I think above 4. Again, depending on gender. I mean, what's really nice about this is that we do a little bit of research with it as well. So we see what women rated higher than men, or younger crowd. Or
we have one more spot, a Dorito spot. Let's take a look at that.
Hey, dude, feed the fish, water the plant. I'll see you next Thursday.
And welcome back on this beautiful Thursday morning.
And this one scored really, really high for under 18. So not as much for older men and women, but I mean, definitely their target is under 18 probably as well. So it's a bit goofier.
Yeah, well, the big game on Sunday is just such an event that the whole family can get involved with. Whether you're into the game or not, there's entertainment, halftime entertainment, and the commercials are always a big attraction.
Well, yes, I mean, I'm an ad guy, so obviously I love all that stuff. But definitely people, do watch the game, and some of them watch it for the ads for sure.
The one that we brought up earlier, this 2012 Toyota, I think we got that in queue. Tell us about this new ad.
Well, it's basically Toyota talking about the fact they like to innovate and come up with great ideas, and in this case, that's how they showcase it. And I really thought it was a funny ad, well written. And usually you're looking for a story, and in this case, it's a great story. So I felt that, they went all out. I mean, it looks expensive, it feels like a big ad, a big Super Bowl ad, and I liked it. It surprised me.
It looks like a movie.
and it, you know, again, it feels more guy-centric, which I think is interesting for a Super Bowl ad. But you know, if it's funny, it's funny, and usually everyone laughs when it's a good laugh. So.
We've seen the Matthew Broderick reprising his role as Ferris Bueller and recreating his day off for Honda. What other celebrities are making appearances?
Well, this year, of course, Jerry Seinfeld is back.
Wow.
So that's funny. He's in an ad with Jay Leno as well. There's well, Matthew Broderick, of course. There's Deion Sanders that's making a little comeback. And Adriana Lima, which is the Brazilian supermodel, is in a few ads as well. And that makes for fun TV.
I look forward to that.
Oh, what's the going rate for a Super Bowl ad this year?
Right now, it's in between 3 and 4 million. So depending, I mean, there's the official numbers vary, but I've heard of some ads going for a 30-second spot for 4 million. And then if you think 20 years ago, an ad was about $1 million or just under $1 million. And if we think the original Super Bowl, like 40-some years ago, that was about $40,000 for a 30-second ad. So if you think today it's 4 million, that's a major jump. Yes.
So this ad competition, what brands are new to the competition and what are trying to make a comeback?
This year, Lexus made an interesting ad. I don't think they've exploited the medium as much as they could have. As well, Kia is making an appearance, and it's a fairly interesting ad as well. There's a few other. I think the car industry in general have really stepped it up this year. I feel there's some really good commercials from the car companies, whereas last year was a bit quieter. So no, there's a few comebacks. There's a few new players, but I think as an industry, the car companies did a really good job.
How many ads can we expect to see?
Usually, I'm not sure what the exact number is, probably like 30 or 40 ads, I would think. Yes, so, you know, usually the way they're rated is, you know, that you'll have the pre-Super Bowl ads and you have the first quarter ads, and they're all lined up already. A few of the announcers haven't, you know, previewed their spots yet, but most of them have, and they're already sequenced into the Super Bowl.
You do the math, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
the
No, it's
eyeballs that they
massive.
reach, it's hard to quantify.
It's massive. And some announcers, I mean, I find they don't use the medium as well as they could, given the fact that they'll spend $3 to $4 million for a 30-second ad. And I always find that disappointing. So you'll see on Sunday, you know, which one those are. And usually they score less, and that makes for, you know, less interesting TV, I think, and a bit of wasted money if you don't, you know, use the medium right. So.
Right.
How can our viewers vote for their favorite ad?
So you go online, you download the app, or you could go to adbowl.com actually, and you download the app, and then, you know, the rating system is really simple. You just go on there as the ad comes on, you vote on it, and then it's in real time. You get to see, you know, which one is on the lead, and then we compile the results, and then by Monday, usually it's all there.
Very cool.
Well, thanks, Daniel. And you'll be back on Monday to talk about this year's hits and misses.
Thank you.
We're not done yet. Victor Reddy is next to cater your game day party.
Stick around.